Hello and welcome. Big Daddy Randy Allen here. I have a couple of beautiful, smart, wonderful ladies in the studio with me today. Miss Historic Batesville's outstanding teen, Ashton Kissy. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. And Miss Historic Batesville, now Miss Arkansas, Claudia Raffo. How are you?
Hello. I'm great.
Wonderful. It's good to have you ladies here. Now, Ashton, being Miss... It's a mouthful here. Miss Historic Batesville's outstanding teen. You are from where?
I'm from Jonesboro, Arkansas.
All right. What school do you attend?
I go to Brooklyn High School.
All right. And are you going to be a sophomore, junior, senior?
I will be a sophomore this year.
Will be a sophomore, 10th grader.
Yes.
Cool. Now, what was your platform? Because this weekend you're actually going to be giving up the crown, right?
Yes. My platform was Be Buddies, Not Bullies, and it's teaching kids to be kind before they can truly form into a bully.
Cool. Why did you really latch onto this platform?
Well, bullying for me started when I was only in second grade, so I felt if I could prevent that from happening to another young child, that was incredible.
It's amazing what people will say or do, not just to your face, but a lot of times behind a keyboard or behind that phone too. So it's touched my family, really. So thank you.
It's touched everyone, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
That it can reach that many people.
Yeah, and thank you for being a champion for fighting that.
Well, thank you.
I appreciate that. Yes, ma'am. What are you going to be when you grow? I know you got a couple of years now before you go off to college.
I just have a few.
Okay.
I will be going to hopefully either ASU or Fayetteville for my college, and then going on afterwards to become a U.S. prosecuting attorney.
Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, I better be on the straight and narrow here, right?
Yeah, you better. Yes.
Well, cool. Well, why go into law?
I want to follow in my mom's footsteps. She's a lawyer, and so if I can be anywhere near as great as her.
Wow, so she's been a really good role model for you.
Yes.
Well, cool. Are you going to go on and compete? This Friday you'll end your reign, but are you going to continue to compete after that?
I will actually compete Saturday at Miss White River's Outstanding Teen.
Okay, cool. And then if you win that one, is there more after that?
I will go on to compete for the title of Miss Arkansas's Outstanding Teen.
Wonderful. Do you say good luck, or is it still break a leg? Which one is it?
You can say either.
Either one.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not like theater or anything like that. Okay. Good deal. Well, thank you so much for visiting with us. Absolutely. And good luck to you.
Thank you.
And keep those dreams big. Seriously.
Trust me, I will.
Absolutely. Well, Claudia, Miss Claudia Raffo, Miss Arkansas. I have you here with me. I got goosebumps.
Oh, stop. It's still so surreal to hear people say that. You know, I was so used for a year to be Miss Historic Batesville, and now I'm introduced as Miss Arkansas, and it's kind of cool.
It's wild,
yeah.
Isn't it? It is wild. Well, I'm sure with not only beautiful crown and the sash and the flowers, there's some great perks too, one of which helps pay for your school.
Of course, yes. So I ultimately started in the Miss Arkansas system for the scholarships. I knew I wanted to go to Arkansas State. I knew I eventually wanted to go to pharmacy school. And I have 2 younger siblings, so it wasn't my parents' responsibility to pay for my school. It was my responsibility. And so I started in the organization, and as a 17-year-old, and I competed 4 times for Miss Arkansas. And so over those four years, I won a little bit over $85,000. So that's paid off all of my degree at Arkansas State and 3 years of pharmacy school. And, Miss Arkansas is a $30,000 scholarship. And so I just couldn't be more grateful.
Wow, that is amazing. And I'm going to take this recording, by the way, and play it back to my kids so they can hear what you said about college, right? That's good. Well, Mom and Dad's got to be proud, right?
Well, I hope they are. I hope I continue to make them proud.
And your platform, tell us what that is.
Okay, so my platform, which is moving towards more of a social impact for Miss America this year, and it's umbilical cord donation. New life saves lives. And so I ultimately got started in this because my grandmother had to have a bone marrow transplant, and she couldn't find a donor on the National Bone Marrow Registry, so she had to have a stem cell replacement using umbilical cord blood. And so we're really, really fortunate in Arkansas and Little Rock. We have our own state-mandated cord blood bank, which means that any expectant mother can make the decision before their 3rd trimester to donate their child's umbilical cord for absolutely free. And I think that's great, and I think that's something that every Arkansan woman should know. And so that's my goal as Miss Arkansas, to reach as many people as I can and get as many donations as I can.
And what are some of the things in your research and your experience of being a champion for this platform come from that kind of that kind of
Right.
research and that donation?
Yes, so my grandmother actually had 2 previous forms of cancers. She had breast cancer and then Hodgkin's lymphoma. And then the reason why she needed a bone marrow transplant was because she was diagnosed with leukemia. So now cord blood can treat over 80 kinds of blood disorders and diseases. And it's, when she had it, it was an experimental procedure. And now it's regularly used every single day.
That's so cool.
It is really neat. It's fascinating, and it's constantly changing. Medicine is improving, and so by the time I miss Arkansas, I'm sure they'll find more uses for it as well.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, that right there really should give you motivation to continue on too. But now you're representing the great state of Arkansas.
I am.
You're going on
to Miss America.
Miss America, cool.
Yes, so I'll actually leave the 28th of August for Miss America. It's in Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Ooh,
so
bright lights, big city.
I know. So I'll be there for a whole week with all other 50 contestants, and we will be filming promotions and doing TV and radio and things like this that whole first week. Then the second week starts the competition. There's 3 nights of preliminaries, and then the final night is September 9th. And it's live on ABC at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Cool. Mm-hmm. That would be 8 Central, right?
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
8.
Yeah. I don't know. Time zones still confuse me. I just go by what the phone says.
So cool. And what kind of I'm sure it's going to be a whirlwind when you're
It
going
is.
through it, and you're probably doing all kinds of prep right now for it, right?
Of course. Yeah. So there's multiple phases of competition. One of my favorite parts is talent. I've been a dancer ever since I was really young. So I'll be performing a jazz dance to Frank Sinatra's That's Life, but it's kind of a new version of it. It's sung by a woman, and I really like it. It's a lot of fun. So that'll be one night. One night will be an evening wear competition where we will all promote our social impacts. So umbilical cord donation, I'll be talking about that on stage. And then another night of preliminary competition is new to Miss America this year. So I'm really curious about how it's going to happen, but it's an on-stage interview. So just like a conversation like we're having right now, it'll be really neat. So those are the phases of competition, as well as a private interview with a panel of judges. And that happens before we ever step foot on stage. So it's really their first impression of you. And that's always nerve-wracking, but very rewarding once you're done with it. So
absolutely,
constantly prepping for that.
Okay, I need your take on this because you're in the pageant stuff and things going on like that. What do you think about the bathing suit issue?
The swimsuit?
Yes.
Well, I have benefited from swimsuit in the past. I mean, when the announcement first came out that Miss America was moving away from swimsuit, I calculated the preliminary awards and everything that I had won from and received from that phase of competition, and it was a little over $10,000. So I'm sad to see it go, but change is good, and change is going to be great for Miss America. And so I'm really being open-minded and, like I said, very curious about how the changes are going to better our program.
If I was a judge, you'd have my vote.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. And
Thank you.
I appreciate you representing Batesville, representing the great state of Arkansas.
Well, I'm happy to.
And hopefully representing America.
Well, you're very sweet. Thank you.
Absolutely. Ashton, thank you for coming in today,
Thank you.